Hello everyone and welcome back to the Expensive Coins History channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of German coinage, specifically, the 1971 D Mint Mark 10 Pfennig coin from West Germany. This small brass-colored coin might look ordinary at first glance, but it carries decades of history, national symbolism, and numismatic curiosity. By the end of this video, you'll understand its full background, how to identify it correctly, what makes it collectible, how rare it actually is, and most importantly, what it's worth in today's market as of 2025. Let's get started. To understand the 1971 D10 Pfennig coin, we need to take a step back into the economic landscape of post-war West Germany. After World War II, Germany was divided into East and West, each with its own currency system. West Germany introduced the Deutsche Mark in 1948, which quickly became a symbol of economic recovery and stability. The 10 Pfennig coin was part of this system, a small but essential denomination used daily by millions of people. By 1971, West Germany was experiencing strong industrial growth and economic stability, known as the Wirtschaftswunder, or economic miracle. The coins minted during this era, including the 10 Pfennig, represented not only currency but also national confidence and renewal. The letter D on the coin indicates that it was produced at the Munich Mint, one of several active mints in Germany. Other mint marks used that year included F for Stuttgart, G for Karlsruhe, and J for Hamburg. But the D-Mark coins from Munich have a particular charm, as Munich's mint was one of the oldest and most technologically advanced in Germany. Let's look closely at the design and technical details. The 1971 D10 Pfennig coin is made of brass-plated steel, giving it a warm golden appearance. It measures around 21.5 mm in diameter and weighs roughly 4 grams. Its edge is smooth, plain, without any inscription. On the obverse side, the coin features a young oak sprout, symbolizing growth, strength, and renewal, a powerful metaphor for the rebirth of Germany after the war. Around it, the words Bundesrepublik Deutschland, Federal Republic of Germany, circle the design, along with the year 1971 at the bottom. On the reverse side, the large numeral 10 sits boldly in the center, framed by 2 ears of rye, representing agriculture and prosperity. Above the numeral is the mint mark, the small but crucial letter D. Below it, the denomination Pfennig completes the design. The overall presentation is simple, functional, and distinctly German, blending symbolism with practicality. Now, let's talk numbers. The Munich Mint struck tens of millions of 10 Pfennig coins in 1971, making this coin widely available during its circulation years. While it's not an extremely rare issue in terms of mintage, most of these coins were used heavily in everyday transactions. As a result, finding a 1971 D coin in pristine, uncirculated condition today is much less common than it might seem. Circulated coins often show significant wear, dull surfaces, loss of the brass coating, and small nicks or scratches from years of pocket use. Uncirculated examples, on the other hand, retain a brilliant golden sheen and crisp details, which makes them far more appealing to collectors. So, is the 1971 D10 Pfennig rare? In average condition, no, it's considered a common date. But in uncirculated or mint state grades, it can become surprisingly desirable. Collectors of German coins often seek complete mint mark sets for each year, and having all mints, D, F, G, and J, in perfect condition can be challenging. That's where the value of the 1971 D can rise, especially when included in full sets or certified by grading services. Additionally, coins with full luster, clean fields, and minimal spotting are prized. Any coin that has been improperly cleaned or polished will lose a large portion of its potential collector value. Errors can also make this coin interesting. Rare minting errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or missing plating can increase value dramatically, though these are scarce and must be authenticated by professionals. Now to the part everyone wants to know: how much is the 1971 D Germany 10 Pfennig coin worth in 2025? Circulated coins. In typical circulated condition, these coins generally trade for around 25 cents to $1. They are mostly of historical rather than monetary value. Uncirculated coins, coins that show no wear, with strong luster and sharp details, can fetch between $3 and $10 depending on their appearance and the buyer's demand. Brilliant uncirculated or graded coins, in perfect condition, certified by a grading service such as NGC or PCGS, prices can reach up to $15 to $30, and occasionally more if the coin has exceptional eye appeal. Error coins or rare varieties, special minting. Errors can raise the price significantly, from $50 to several hundred, depending on the uniqueness of the error. So while the typical 1971D10 Pfennig isn't worth a fortune, the best examples can still bring respectable returns in the collector market. More importantly, its value lies in history, nostalgia, and craftsmanship rather than sheer rarity. Some might ask, if it's not rare, why collect it? The answer is simple: it's a window into a pivotal time in modern European history. The Deutsche Mark became one of the most stable and respected currencies in the world, and coins like the 10 Pfennig represent that stability. The design itself remained largely unchanged for decades, symbolizing continuity and national pride. Collecting coins like the 1971D allows enthusiasts to trace the evolution of West Germany's minting technology, its economic progress, and the eventual transition to the euro in 2002. For beginners, it's also an excellent coin to start with: affordable, attractive, and rich in meaning. And for experienced collectors, completing mint mark sets or locating pristine specimens can be a satisfying challenge. Because these coins have a steel core, they're more vulnerable to rust than solid bronze or copper coins. Over time, the brass plating can wear off, exposing the steel beneath. To keep your coin in top condition, store it properly, keep it in a dry environment with stable temperature and low humidity. Avoid touching the coin surface with bare hands, use gloves or hold it by the edges, use acid-free holders or capsules to prevent corrosion. Never clean the coin. Cleaning removes original surfaces and lowers collector value instantly. If you have a particularly nice example, consider having it professionally graded and encapsulated. This protects it and can enhance resale value. As of 2025, the global coin market continues to grow, fueled by collectors seeking historic world coins rather than only precious metal issues. German coins have gained steady interest, especially those from the pre-Euro era. The 10 Pfennig series in particular has a loyal following. While values for common dates like the 1971D are modest, demand for complete sets remains healthy. Over time, as high-grade examples become harder to find, small increases in value are expected. The long-term potential for this coin isn't enormous, but steady appreciation is likely, especially for uncirculated or graded pieces. For many collectors, it's not about profit, it's about preserving a tangible piece of 20th-century European history. So, is the 1971D 10 Pfennig coin worth a lot of money? For most, it's not a hidden treasure, but it is a beautiful reminder of West Germany's economic strength, craftsmanship, and national identity. Its real worth lies in its story, its symbolism, and its connection to an era that shaped modern Europe. A circulated coin may only bring a few cents, but a flawless, well-preserved piece could fetch several dollars or more, and perhaps even greater value to those who appreciate its legacy. If you come across one in your old coin jar or family collection, take a closer look. You might not have struck gold, but you found something with lasting historical and collectible charm. The 1993 F Mint Mark Germany 10 Pfennig coin. Although it may appear ordinary at first glance, this coin represents an important chapter in German numismatic history, bridging the end of the Deutsche Mark era and the dawn of the euro. In this video, we will uncover the coin's background, design details, minting history, rarity, and its current market value and worth in 2025. The 10 Pfennig coin was part of the German currency system before the adoption of the euro. It belonged to the Deutsche Mark era, which served as the national currency of West Germany from 1948 until reunification in 1990, and then for the unified Federal Republic of Germany until 2002. The 1993 issue came during a period of great economic stability in post-reunification Germany. By that time, the country had completed the unification of East and West Germany and was strengthening its economic foundations, leading Europe in industrial and financial development. The 10 Pfennig coin from 1993 carries the mint mark F, which signifies that it was produced at the Stuttgart Mint, one of the major minting facilities in Germany. Each mint in Germany was assigned a unique letter, A for Berlin, D for Munich, F for Stuttgart, G for Karlsruhe, and J for Hamburg. The mint mark system allows collectors and historians to trace where each coin originated, adding an extra layer of interest to the study of German coins. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find an oak seedling surrounded by the inscription Bundesrepublik Deutschland, which means Federal Republic of Germany. The oak seedling symbolizes growth, strength, and renewal, values closely tied to Germany's rebirth after World War II and its steady progress throughout the 20th century. Beneath the oak design is the year 1993, marking the year of minting. The reverse side features the denomination 10 Pfennig at the center, flanked by 2 ears of rye. These ears represent agriculture, fertility, and the nation's connection to its land and people. Above the denomination sits the mint mark F, confirming its origin in Stuttgart. The coin's composition is brass-plated steel, giving it a bright golden color that stands out among other circulation coins of its era. It weighs approximately 4 grams and measures just over 21 millimeters in diameter, with a smooth plain edge. In 1993, tens of millions of 10 Pfennig coins were produced across the 5 German mints. The Stuttgart Mint, represented by the F mark, produced close to 100 million coins that year, which makes this issue relatively common in circulation. Because of the large production numbers, the standard 1993 F10 Pfennig coin is not considered rare. However, like all coins, its value is influenced by its condition, preservation, and any unique errors or varieties that might exist. In numismatics, rarity is determined not just by mintage but by how many pieces survive in top condition. While circulated examples are common, finding an uncirculated 1993 F10 Pfennig with full luster and no signs of wear can be somewhat harder. Collectors prize such pieces, especially if they are graded by a professional grading service. Coins in mint state condition can command several times the price of ordinary circulated ones. In 2025, the 1993 F10 Pfennig coin remains a modestly priced collectible. Its value primarily depends on condition. In circulated condition, where the coin has been used in everyday transactions and shows visible signs of wear, it typically sells for a small premium above face value. These coins might be valued between a few cents and a couple of dollars depending on the collector's interest and the overall preservation. Uncirculated examples, those that have never been used and retain their original mint luster, are more desirable. These coins can reach values between $1 and $5 in online marketplaces or collector fairs, depending on eye appeal, color, and demand. In extremely fine or proof-like condition, the coin may fetch slightly higher prices, though it's important to note that the 1993 F10 Pfennig is not considered rare enough to reach high collectible premiums. However, the true value of this coin lies beyond its price tag. It represents a piece of Germany's monetary and cultural history. The 10 Pfennig was a coin that circulated widely across both former East and West Germany, serving millions of people in daily life. For many Germans, it evokes nostalgia, a reminder of the days before the euro, when the Deutsche Mark symbolized stability and national pride. As such, collectors around the world often seek coins from the final decade of the Deutsche Mark system, and the 1993 F coin fits perfectly into that timeline. When discussing coin values, it's important to remember that the market fluctuates with collector demand, metal composition, and global interest in numismatics. While the brass-plated steel used in the 10 Pfennig coin doesn't hold intrinsic precious metal value, its historical and symbolic significance continues to attract collectors, especially those building full sets of German Pfennig coins by year and mint mark. As of 2025, the interest in pre-Euro German coins has been gradually increasing, particularly among younger collectors who view them as accessible entry points into European coin collecting. That means while the 1993 F coin may not be worth a fortune today, it could appreciate modestly in the long term as complete sets of these coins become harder to assemble in high grade. Another factor that can influence value is the discovery of minting errors. Coins that display striking errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or missing mint marks can be significantly more valuable than standard coins. Although no major known error varieties are widely recognized for the 1993 F10 Pfennig issue, it is always worth checking carefully, as unique mint errors can transform a common coin into a highly sought-after collectible. for most collectors, the 1993 F10 Pfennig remains a low-value but historically rich coin. Circulated examples are abundant, uncirculated ones are slightly scarcer, and proof coins or certified high-grade specimens are the most valuable within this series. The estimated retail value ranges from a few cents for worn pieces to several dollars for pristine coins. The sentimental and historical value, however, far outweighs its modest market price. To conclude, the 1993 F Mint Mark 10 Pfennig coin is a beautiful representation of German heritage and economic history. While it may not make you rich, it connects you to an important era, the final decade before the euro, when the Deutsche Mark defined the financial strength of Germany. For collectors, it's an excellent addition to a complete set of German Pfennig coins, and for historians, it stands as a symbol of post-reunification progress and unity. So if you come across a 1993 F10 Pfennig coin, hold on to it. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a piece of history, a reminder of how nations evolve, currencies change, and stories endure through time. The 1996 F Mint Mark Germany 10 Pfennig coin. We'll explore its history, its design, its production, how to identify it correctly, its rarity, and of course, its value and worth in 2025. So, if you've ever come across one of these coins and wondered whether it might be worth a fortune, stay tuned. By the end of this video you'll have the complete picture. The 10 Pfennig coin is one of the most iconic small denomination coins from the Deutsche Mark era in Germany. Introduced after World War II, it was part of the new monetary system established to stabilize the West German economy. Each Deutsche Mark was divided into 100 Pfennigs, and these coins circulated widely for over 5 decades until the euro replaced them in 2002. The version from 1996 represents one of the final years of minting for the 10 Pfennig denomination. Germany's economy was already unified, the euro was on the horizon, and coins like this were among the last to carry the old national markings before the complete transition to a shared European currency. This coin is an excellent snapshot of that historical turning point, a blend of German tradition and modern change. The 1996 10 Pfennig coin is small, round, and crafted from a brass-plated steel alloy. This gives it a golden yellow shine, though over time, many examples have darkened due to oxidation or wear from circulation. On the obverse side, you'll find the simple and elegant inscription Bundesrepublik Deutschland, which translates to Federal Republic of Germany. Below that is the year of issue, 1996, and right beside the year you'll notice the mint mark, in this case, the letter F. The reverse side features the denomination 10 Pfennig, framed by 2 stylized wheat ears that curve along the sides. The clean design reflects German minimalism, functional, clear, and timeless. The coin weighs around 4 grams and measures roughly 21.5 millimeters in diameter. The edge is smooth, with no reading or lettering. The mint mark is a crucial detail for collectors. The letter F represents the Stuttgart Mint, officially known as Staatliche Münze Stuttgart, one of the main coin-producing facilities in Germany. Germany used multiple mints for its coinage, each identified by a letter: for Berlin, D for Munich, F for Stuttgart, G for Karlsruhe, and J for Hamburg. Each mint struck millions of coins annually, but the total numbers and quality of production could vary slightly. The F Mint in Stuttgart was known for its precision and consistency, making its coins well regarded among collectors. In 1996, the F Mint produced tens of millions of 10 Pfennig coins, ensuring that this version was widely circulated across the country. When we talk about rarity in numismatics, we consider how many coins were made, how many survived, and in what condition they exist today. For the 1996 F10 Pfennig, the mintage was extremely high, over 100 million coins were produced. That large number means the coin is not rare in general circulation. However, rarity can still exist in certain conditions. Most of these coins were used for everyday transactions, tossed into pockets, purses, and parking meters, so finding a flawless example is not as easy as it might sound. Coins in mint state condition, showing no wear, with bright surfaces and sharp details, are far less common. Additionally, collectors often look for coins with minting errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or missing layers of plating. Any of these anomalies can dramatically increase a coin's value. though such examples are rare and must be verified by experts. The 1996 F10 Pfennig coin occupies an interesting place in the market. Because it is not particularly rare, it serves as an entry-level collectible, perfect for beginners building a full set of German mint marks or a timeline collection covering the Deutsche Mark era. Advanced collectors may not chase this specific coin for rarity, but they often seek uncirculated examples to complete mint sets or proof collections, even though its monetary value might be low. The historical and nostalgic appeal is undeniable. Many Germans and collectors around the world keep these coins as souvenirs from a pre-Euro Europe, a tangible reminder of a time before monetary unification. Condition is everything in coin collecting. The grading scale typically runs from poor for heavily worn coins all the way to mint state for coins that look exactly as they did the day they were struck. Most 1996 F10 Pfennig coins found today are in circulated condition. These examples usually show smoothness on the surface, fading on the details of the oak leaves, and dull or spotted color from oxidation. Such coins have minimal market value. Coins in extremely fine or about uncirculated condition start to gain slight collector interest, especially if the mint mark and year are fully legible and the luster remains. A true uncirculated coin, stored properly since its release, can command a small premium. Proof coins or coins that were never intended for circulation, if verified, would be the highest value specimens of this type. Now, let's talk numbers. As of 2025, the 1996 F10 Pfennig coin holds a modest market value. In average circulated condition, it generally trades for a few cents to perhaps $1, depending on the buyer and the platform. Uncirculated examples can reach a few dollars, sometimes slightly higher if they display exceptional brilliance or come from a proof set. While there are occasional listings online with inflated prices, serious numismatists base their offers on realistic market trends, not speculative hype. However, collectors should remember that the real worth of this coin extends beyond its monetary value. It symbolizes an entire era of German history, the tail end of the Deutsche Mark, a proud national currency that saw Germany through its post-war recovery, economic miracle, and eventual reunification. You may have seen social media posts or online videos claiming that the 1996 F10 Pfennig is worth thousands. Unfortunately, these claims are exaggerated. Such misconceptions arise because people sometimes confuse mint marks, misread coin catalogs, or mistake proof and circulation coins for one another. While a few ultra-rare Pfennig coins from other years and mints do exist, the 1996 F is not one of them. The truth is simple: it's a beautiful and historically meaningful coin, but it is not a high-value rarity. If you own one or more of these coins, here's what you should keep in mind. First, check the mint mark carefully. It should be the letter F, not another letter. Inspect the surfaces under good lighting for scratches, wear, or discoloration. Never clean the coin harshly, as cleaning can reduce its value. If you believe you have an uncirculated or proof example, consider having it graded by a reputable coin grading service. A certified grade can help preserve the coin's authenticity and give it better resale potential. Store your coins in acid-free holders or plastic capsules to prevent rust or corrosion, especially since brass-plated steel can react to moisture over time. Looking toward the future, the value of the 1996 F10 Pfennig is unlikely to skyrocket. Its abundance keeps prices stable and low. Yet, it may gain modest appreciation as time passes, especially as older collections become harder to find in top condition. For new collectors, this coin remains a charming and affordable way to begin exploring German numismatics. For historians, it represents a symbol of a nation's financial evolution. So while you might not retire rich from owning one, it's certainly a coin worth keeping as part of a meaningful collection. The 1996 F Mint Mark Germany 10 Pfennig coin stands as a lasting reminder of Germany's economic strength, design precision, and cultural heritage. Although it's not a rare or high-value coin in 2025, its story, symbolism, and connection to a defining chapter in European monetary history make it a timeless collectible. If you own one, treasure it for what it is, a piece of everyday history that once passed through the hands of millions. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into numismatic history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with other collectors and history enthusiasts. Stay tuned for more explorations of fascinating coins from around the world.